All right, I want to talk about having a quarter life crisis because I've learned the term and I'm not sure. I feel like it describes what I'm going through in a way. Um, I'm glad I learned the term because it helps me to, I guess, better understand where I am in life. And I want to talk about where I am in life and what I've learned about having a quarter life crisis because I listened to a really good podcast. The Goop podcast did a really amazing episode on it, and it just helped me to, I don't know, when you just learn things about yourself, it just helps. I remember it being in high school and having these chest pains and not knowing that that was anxiety. But once I found out that that was anxiety, there was a huge relief I felt because I had been feeling these chest pains for years, and I learned that it was anxiety, and I was able to associate it with certain things and situations. So I just got my master's literally last month. That's crazy. It feels like I've had it forever, but yeah, I got my master's last month, and I've had my bachelor's for, I guess, about almost 3 years, I think, 2019. So I am living with my parents. I don't have a job in my field. I've been trying since I got my bachelor's, but apparently I don't have enough experience. Now, the whole college thing is a whole nother topic that I don't want to get into right now. I guess I have to though. But yeah, so I'm looking for a job, and I'm working two jobs right now. I work at a court, and I work at a gym. I'm trying to get into marketing. I was a comms major, so those have nothing to do with what I want to study. So I'm just at a point where I'm working these jobs and it's getting unbearable, and it's so hard to just keep going and work and be productive at work. It's really hard. Like I'm so bored and frustrated. Yeah, it's really annoying, and I'm I'm pretty pessimistic right now, which sucks because for so long I was optimistic that something good would happen, and I'm trying to just remind myself that this is just where I am right now. Things can change, but I just feel like it's taking so long, and I'm starting to think, okay, once I get a full-time job, are they even going to pay me enough to be able to move out and pay my bills, pay for my car? Am I going to get benefits? Because the way it's set up, you get these jobs and they don't want to pay you enough. They don't want to give you benefits, even though they require you to have a degree. It's like, okay, you want me to have this degree, but you don't want to pay for me to live with this degree, and student loans and all that. And so the Group podcast it helped me realize that I'm not the only one that's going through this. There's a lot of other people going through this. It did leave me pretty pessimistic because I realized that the construct of our society just kind of sucks, and we're told to go to school on the promise that we will get a job afterwards, and that that's the way to go. Take out the loans, go to school for however long it takes. But that only works in a few cases. Only a select few fields really offer you a job right after, nursing or teaching or things like that. But it's like, if you want to do anything else, college probably isn't even the route to go because these jobs just want experience. So yeah, and it just sucks. It really sucks. And I just don't know what to do at this point. Because I apply to these jobs, and every time I submit a resume, I look at it and I'm like, crap, I do not have experience. And I'm literally 25 years old with a master's degree, and I don't have experience. But I've been trying since undergrad to get internships and jobs when I can. And I even reached out to a job I had at the time, and I'm like, hey, like, I'll do a free, and can I just do a free internship? And they were so shady about it, which sucked. But yeah, it's just frustrating because I really don't know what to do. Like, if I could show my resume right now, you'd see it, and it's like very little. Like, I've had one internship, one official like position with the field I want to be in, social media, and that was only a temporary internship for a semester. So, and I keep looking around because I'm in public and I'm nervous people are gonna judge me, but also like probably never gonna see these people again. But yeah, that's just where I am. And there's so many other things that I could talk about when it comes to going through a quarter life crisis, but it sucks. And then people are so hard on us millennials, not realizing it's hard to be a millennial. It's not easy. The world that was left for us is not, it's not ideal. We go to college and then we have all these loans, and we want to move out and get married and move on with our lives, and we can't. Like, financially we can't. And people are like, oh, millennials aren't having children, they're selfish. It's like, you guys literally left. This is like what we're left with, and I'm just frustrated. Oh my gosh, I wish this video could have been more structured, but I just really needed to pull over on the side of the road and get this off my chest, and hopefully this helps me to move forward. Because let me tell you, these jobs, I work 7 days a week at 2 jobs that I am not passionate about. It is so challenging. So challenging. I had 3 interviews with the company here, and when I tell you, these interviews went so well. Mind you, this is the first company like legit, I guess that was like the second company to interview me since I've had my bachelor's degree, and I had 3 interviews, and I thought it went so well, and I got a rejection. They said they didn't want me because of my experience, which sucked. My hopes were up so high. I'm like, okay, 3 interviews. I've worked for this company before, in college doing a summer job, and I legit was shocked that I did not get that job. Oh my gosh. And it was like the perfect position. And now I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, when I do get a job, am I ever gonna have a job that I like enough to just be able to sit in the office all day? That's why I really wanted that job I'm talking about, because it was an office job, but I would have been able to go out and, do things and interact with people. So that's just where I am. I mean, I'm a Christian, so I do trust that the Lord has a plan for my life, and that all these rejections are just pushing me in the direction of my God-given purpose. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I want to do more videos on what I wish I did differently in college, and maybe some things I've learned about college, whether I think college is a scam, and advice for people going into college, because people just are so, I feel like people that did college years ago don't understand. They just don't, because things are different now that everyone has a degree. Jobs are looking for different things. And it sucks because I spent so much time and money on these degrees. And I don't know what is gonna come out of it. I got some friendships. So yeah, that's all I have to say. If you want to hear me vent about being a quarter lifer, millennial, 25-year-old college grad, keep up with me. Peace out.